When we were in the final year in the university, like I said, it's always never easy to have a diverse crowd and so many people with different ideologies, so many misunderstandings and things are predominant. And in such a scenario, when we were in the final year in the university, everything just changed in a split second. You know what it is? Everybody knew that our days were numbered. Everybody knew that, today we are here, but once we pass out, we will never see each other again. When people started thinking in that way, the bonding increased. Even the worst of enemies became the best of friends. You know why? Because they knew a separation was coming. Because they knew this time they are getting will never come back. The kind of a total new love and a bond that gets formed when you realize you'll never get to see those people again. That's a totally different kind of a love. A couple of months ago, my aunt passed away battling cancer. Prior to that, it was so difficult to be around her because she was screaming in pain. We could hardly sleep. But one thing was predominant. We wanted to spend every time possible with her because, why? Because the days are numbered. We knew that just the same way we pass out of the university and never get chance to talk to them or meet the friends again, we know she might pass out to the other side. See, one of the things I wanted to understand, the two examples I gave you, we spoke of a separation. I want you to understand that when you understand that you will never get this time again, you totally love with an all new level. You don't want to waste any time bitter. You don't want to think of any offense. You don't want to be in any kind of a negative feeling. Why? You want to overlook everything and enjoy every moment. You want to enjoy and relish and cherish every moment. Can you think about that kind of a love when you understand there's a separation in front of you? When you do that, don't you love with a true love? You don't have room for any kind of issues or frustrations or anger. You just purely love people. See, one thing I'll tell you, in these two cases, we knew in advance that, the separation was going to come. But I'll tell you, a couple of months ago, a friend of mine, this is a true story again, I'm telling you. She was, busy with this college, and she was busy with the school activities and church activities, that she never really took time to spend time with her mom. Day scholar as well, right there in Bangalore. And right even then, one time there was some kind of a misunderstanding with her mom. And even though a mom wanted to patch up, she was trying to ignore her mom, neglect her mom. And this was going on for over a week to nearly 2 weeks. And one day she just walks out of home and she is stunned to see that her mom died on the spot outside in an accident. And she was torn apart completely. You know why? Because she never expected a mom would leave suddenly like this. I say this very respectfully. Life is uncertain. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 1:4, people come and people go. They're not going to be with you always. You never know. Your friends are with you today. Your parents are with you today. Your colleagues or your loved ones are with you today. But you never know when what can happen. I'm not asking you to be pessimistic. But I don't want you to, every time I see her or see her post, I always get feel so bad because, the guilt that is in her. Because, oh my goodness, my mom wanted to patch up with me, now it's too late. I don't want you to go through the same thing. If there's anybody you need to settle things out with, if there's anybody you need to call and fix things or settle any issues or say, I'm sorry, I want you to think about this. Today you are having this chance. Why don't you use that chance? I want all of you, in order to avoid distraction, just close your eyes and just look up to God right now and just think about this for a moment. Is there anybody in your life with whom you need to settle something out? Is there anybody in your life whom you need to, get over a bitterness or anger? It could be your close friend, It could be your parents whom you didn't speak to for a long time, or maybe you didn't want to call them. I want you to just settle all issues right now. I don't want you to go back the same way you came in.